Hi guys, Dave Naranjo here, and in this video I want to show you how to best create analysis of your target market on LinkedIn. And the first thing you want to do is you want to take a look at your current clients and ask yourself, who are they? And very easy to find out who are they and what their commonalities are because of LinkedIn. So let's take a look. This is a client, a past client of mine. And these are some of their clients that they have on their website. And they're doing work with a company called Genpact. The CEO is this guy, Jahara Salim, and he's in the information technology and services industry. And they also are doing business with Diebold Nixdorf, and Diebold Nixdorf is in information technology, and Gerard is the president and chief executive. So we know just from this that their titles and the industry that they're in. Great, that's a great start. Now, what you want to do next is you want to look for keywords, either on their company page on LinkedIn or on their website. Just a little bit of research. You don't have to dig so far in, but the more you know about them, the better. So, you know, these guys are using keywords. The ones here that are in the telecommunications industry, they're using keywords. He's using keywords like unified communications or team collaboration. The guys that are in the information technology industries, they're using keywords connected commerce or ATM solutions and so on, right? So now the searches that we did include these keywords. So when we go to the search, these should all be people that are CEOs, they're in the telecommunications industry, and they have these keywords in their profile somewhere. So while the list may not contain a perfect match, a perfect fit, it's impossible to be perfect with so many people, but this narrows it down to the people that are most likely to be a good fit for what you're selling, right? And you can take a further look at the filters when you open up all filters, and you can see telecommunications and CEO. And this is all with the free search, you know, because unless you're going to buy premium for all of your salespeople or VAs that you're working with or what have you, you know, it's going to be expensive. So it's best to do, if you're going to have other people help you with your marketing, it's best to have them use free profiles because there's a lot you can do with a free profile, and you can still target in on the market. The only thing you can't target with free profiles is company size, and I think that's the only relevant thing here. It would be nice, but you can't. But the keywords and the titles should get you very close to the company sizes that you're looking for if you just think of the strategy in the right way, okay? So these are those people. Those are the CEOs in the telecommunications industry. That should look the most like this guy, Sean, okay? Except he has the title, actually Sean has the title of RVP Partner Services. But in any case, there's only 11 of those people, but he's probably the CEO also, you know, or the founder of the company, all right? So this should give you a very nice, not too large target market to concentrate on. Now, the next thing to keep in mind when you're using people that do LinkedIn marketing for you, especially if even if they're using premium profiles, this is going to happen. So let's say they start sending connections to the people in this quadrant. Watch what happens. You know, I've been sending out a lot of connection requests this month. I've been pressing the connect button. And even though I have Sales Navigator, this is the message I got. You're required to provide an email address for your invitations. You either sent too many invitations or too many of the members you've invited reported that they do not know you. Okay, so boo-hoo. I can't send connection requests anymore. This month. I'm sure they'll turn it back on next month. Usually that's what they do. But for now, I still have marketing I need to do. You know, my VAs have marketing they need to do. So we can't just stand still. And if you're doing this, if you're trying to have a team do this for you, you don't want them to stand still either when LinkedIn puts these blocks in the way. So what do? You can try to remove connections. So your old connections, old connection requests that you sent out months ago, you can remove those. But if you do that and you still can't send connection requests, it's because too many people complain that they don't know you, right? It happens. When you send out 1,000 connection requests, this is what's going to happen. You need their email addresses. So how do you get those email addresses? Can you buy a B2B list and import it into your profile? Well, yes, but that's not going to do the trick, because the only email addresses that work when importing are called primary emails or LinkedIn verified emails. And let me show you something. So, I've been in the LinkedIn marketing business now for going on 7 years. And my teams have been collecting email addresses from the people that they connected with for my clients for those 7 years. So I have a database now of about 500,000 industry-targeted primary email addresses. Those are the emails that we used to be allowed to download from LinkedIn. So LinkedIn used to, when you download your first level connections, they used to allow you to get the email addresses also, the primary emails. But, of course, people were abusing that, and they were sending newsletters to all their people unsolicited. LinkedIn now doesn't give you the email addresses anymore. So a lot of people are happy for that. Marketers, I don't know why marketer would be happy for that, but that is no longer available. But that was only happened in the last month or so. I've been collecting these email addresses for years. So I have a very large database. And so my clients now, we can continue to work because we have email addresses for many of these people in these industries. So I pulled together some lists for this client, and these are the email addresses that we have for specific titles. So these are CEOs. And what you do is you take these emails and you copy them. You can copy like 50 at a time, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I'm just going to copy, let's say, 10. And then I'm just going to click on this, and this will take me to where you can import it into LinkedIn. And it's best to import in a copy and paste fashion. So you just paste, continue, and invitations have been sent. So even though LinkedIn has restricted my ability to press the connect button right now, I can still send out invitations to targeted people in the industries for my clients, right? But without those lists, I couldn't. And you can't. These are not usually the emails that you can scrape off of LinkedIn. So there's tons of people that have these lists that they've scraped off of either business sites, or they're using like these services, the sort of guest email addresses. But only primary emails, the actual email address that was used to create the LinkedIn account, will work with this kind of importing. I guess because LinkedIn, wanted to give you the ability to, share your connections with people that you worked with. So the easiest way to do that was just, to download the email addresses, and then you can give it to your sales team or what have you, and they could upload it to their accounts. But that's not possible anymore. And also, just importing any type of email, any kind of business email or something like that, doesn't work either. So if you import a list of emails and those emails aren't associated with a LinkedIn account, if they weren't used to create that LinkedIn account, LinkedIn's not going to send the invites out. They'll tell you they have, but they actually won't, because they did have a class action lawsuit that cost them something like $15 million because people were importing email lists, and then LinkedIn would continually send emails to those people even though it was unsolicited. So now only importing primary email addresses works for LinkedIn to send out those email addresses. So basically the point of this is that, with these addresses that we're using, you can have, my team, if we're doing it for you, or if you're trying to do something like this yourself, it makes it very fast to send out invites on LinkedIn. You can import really hundreds at a time, and that's the equivalent of having 100 invites go out instantaneously instead of pressing the button 100 times or 1,000 times. I suggest only importing about 250 a day, but that's plenty. If you have a team doing this for you and they're working together, then it makes creating a network on LinkedIn very easy. So okay, so that's that. It's one of the highest value services that my company provides. I think just having this type of database, very, very few people have this, because it really is the equivalent of my team pressing the connect button over 5 million times. So I don't know many other companies that have had teams do that and then methodically collect the data after that. So that's something. And then finally, it's good to know who your competitors are also. So look at your profile. Who are you? And then do a search for people that are similar, people in the same industry as you, people that have the same keywords in their profile or on their company pages as you, people that have the same title. And then you find them over here, and then you can see what they're looking at as well. And you can see who their clients are. And you can base your marketing based on their clients as well. So guys, I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and have a good holiday if I don't hear from you before that. Bye-bye.